Hey there, this is Paul at RCS, and today I'm going to talk about some exciting new updates to our Datastream analytics platform for NCR Counterpoint. In this video, I'm going to discuss our brand new report builder. So I'm logged into Datastream, and on the left-hand side, same as before, I have analytics and I have reports. So right now I'm in reports list. This shows me a view of all of the reports that are available to me, whether I've created them myself, whether somebody in my organization has created them, or whether us at Retail Control System has created them. And the RCS reports are pretty neat because once you click over here, it kind of gives you a starting point. So if you're not really familiar with Counterpoint or some of the tables, we have some canned reports here. You can simply take one of them and then you can press duplicate, and that will automatically bring it into the report builder for you with the columns and the filters already predefined. So it gives you a little bit of a starting point, if you're new to building reports. And then I don't have any in this demo environment, but you can also create shared reports. So if you are the analytics person in your organization, you want to build reports for everybody, you can build shared reports and they can go in and add them or remove them from their dashboards. For this video, I'm just going to look at one that I've created, my last year's tickets. The primary table is PS ticket history in Counterpoint. So on the right-hand side, I go over to Manage. And once I do, this brings us into the revamped report builder. The first thing you'll see is a lot more functionality here. So starting at the top, I can give this a new name if I want to. I can name it whatever I want, and this name is what's going to show up on the dashboard. Um, I, I touched on this briefly, but I can also share it with a company, and then I'll go over these in a minute, preview, run report, save, and then I can create a chart from that. But the biggest change here is in the actual report builder itself and the table list. So we've added this keyword search so you can quickly search not only on data dictionary, but table names too, if you know what those are. Also, if I hover over, it will show us the data dictionary description of each of the key fields. So if you're like, what's bus date? I don't know what bus date is. You can hover over it and it will tell you more descriptions about what the field is. And what I think is kind of the neatest feature is it will tell you primary tables and linked tables depending on the table that you select. So for ticket history, my PS ticket hist is my primary table. We call it the header table. It's like where the high level overview data is of any given transaction. But then if I scroll down here, and there's a lot of tables, if you're looking at ticket history, you're probably interested in customer information too. So this will automatically bring in the customer table linked to the primary key column in the database. And really all that means is not only do you have Custno, but you now have access to things like the customer store, loyalty point balance, address, first name, last name. So it gives you a lot of flexibility really to improve your report building. And then up here, every time I select a column, it gets added. Similar to the previous video, reordering is now just as simple as dragging and dropping. I can also double click in the column if I want to rename it for my report. I can rename the column header. And as I did before, I can add column filters here. But since this is a history report, I want to just introduce a new feature that we have. We now have date periods. So if I drop down my date period here, I can select any column in the report or in the table. I'm just going to do business date, and I want to do last year. And if I had even more data or this is a larger report, I'm also able to do comparative to the previous year. But I'm just going to stick with last year. I'm going to press apply, and order by ascending A to Z is fine. So once I've built this out, I can just simply go up here. I want to save my changes first. And then I need to run the report to generate data. This takes a little minute depending on the report. So this is actually going out to Counterpoint now to the ticket history table and pulling in the data. And then finally, did I do the right thing? So I want to press preview. And what that's going to do is down here, it's going to load just a preview of my data. It's going to give me a row count, and it's saying it's only showing 100. We don't want to overload during the preview. This is a preview only. Okay, so that was the report builder. In the next video, we're going to go into how to create a chart from the report.